Hi there, I'm Dante Chinny of the American Communities Project, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about a return to the golden age of manufacturing. Donald Trump has made a lot of big promises as he returned to the White House, but one of the most audacious was this idea that manufacturing jobs are going to come back to the United States. This is actually a lot of what's behind the tariffs that are coming out of the White House. This idea that we can build things here and in the process create jobs, more jobs for people, and rebuild the sector. We looked at these data with the American Communities Project, what manufacturing employment really looks like, and the story is a little more complicated than that. The first thing to know is since 2010, manufacturing employment by sector, according to the US Census, is up actually by about 300,000 jobs. Now, to be clear, it's not up compared to a percentage of the workforce. So there's been a slight dip, about 1% across the board in terms of manufacturing jobs, but the number of jobs has grown, and with the types we look at, these 15 different community types, manufacturing jobs are up in 9 of them, not down, up. Again, not enough to keep up with the growth of population, but they're still up. So what's going on? Well, a couple things are going on. When we look at the places where manufacturing employment is dropping, one thing stands out about them. They tend to be rural communities. So what we really see with manufacturing jobs is a divide that mirrors the larger story of the urban-rural divide in the United States. We see it in the work we do all the time with the project, and it reveals itself here as well. The other thing that's interesting is when you look at manufacturing employment over time, the numbers have dropped steeply over the past 20, 30, 40 years. But when you look at manufacturing output as a percentage of GDP, basically what we're making and how much it's worth, the numbers are fairly flat. They've been bouncing around between 11 and 14% for really the last 30, 40, 50 years. So how is that possible with employment going down, but output is still roughly the same? What's happening is automation. And automation is removing jobs. It's producing more with fewer people doing the work. That's why a return of manufacturing employment, a golden age of manufacturing employment, seems like an extremely difficult goal. If you'd like to hear more about this or read more about this, please read below at the post and feel free to reach out. Love to hear your comments on what we have here.